The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
At Bellarmine Company, we know agriculture. Every day we actively value, market, and sell farmland and farm equipment. We also provide comprehensive insurance products for crops, farm equipment, and farm liability. This provides us a true understanding of the rural way of life, resulting in a better service for our customers. There is a difference. We'd be honored to show you. Find out more at callbellamy.com. That is callbellamy.com.
Enid Vision Center, located on West Owen K. Garriott Road, across from TJ Maxx in Enid, Oklahoma, is proud to serve the Garfield County community. Dr. Sproul is an Oklahoma native who practices the full scope of primary care optometry. Our team is here to care for all your vision needs. We handle everything from adult and children's eye exams to eye emergencies, treatment of eye diseases, and co-management of eye surgery such as LASIK. So give us a call at 580-297-7580. The Enid Vision Center team is excited to support all our local athletes.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Eagle Propane of Hennessy is proud to support all of our area high school
Check
athletes.
1, 2.
Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessy. They are proud to service the Hennessy, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. Enid High School Competition Gymnasium as the Squirtle Downtown Basketball Festival continues. We're so glad to bring it to you on Squirtle all day long. And I am so cranked about the next couple of ball games. They get these matchups as good as possible. And I can't imagine two better matchups than we have coming up for the next hour and a half, 2 hours or so. Actually 2.5 hours, as Hooker will take on Seiling. Girls first, the Lady Bulldogs are 15-1 on the season, ranked number 5 in Class 2A. The Seiling Lady Cats are 16-2 on the season, ranked number 3 in Class A. Hooker beat Chisholm here last night, 63-28. Seiling won at home last night against Hinton, 77-24. We are going to waste no time getting underway. Hooker, the home team on the scoreboard, the white uniforms, blue numbers trimmed in black. And the Lady Cats from Seiling, the road blacks and the gold numbers. The opening tip controlled by Hooker as they go from right to left. We will set the scene as we go here. The starting lineup for Hooker, who has the ball right now. They'll work it inside to Maddie Swayze. She's a big 5'11 junior, had 17 points last night to lead the way in their win over Chisholm. They come up empty on their first trip down the floor. Here come the Lady Cats. Driving is Madison Claver all the way to the basket. She's fouled. Okay, starting lineup for Hooker. 5'9 senior Morgan Maloney. 5'9 senior Holly Stalder. 5'2 senior Alonda Ortiz. 5'11 junior Maddie Swayze. And 5'8 senior Janet Cervantes. For Seiling, Emily Shook's a 5'6 senior. Bracy Nyberg's a 5'7 sophomore. Madison Claver's a 5'6 senior. Kinley Gore, a 5'7 sophomore. And Ariana Whetstone is a 5'11 sophomore. Seiling and Hooker should be fun. First of two free throws. Missed them both, actually. So Claver goes 0 for 2 from the stripe. And we are still scoreless 30 seconds into this one from the Enid High School Competition Gymnasium. There's a turnover as the ball goes off of Janet Cervantes' hands out of bounds. First turnover of the contest. This event has been played downtown in Enid at the Stride Bank Center over the past few years. They had a conflict with the Three Dog Night concert last night, so for this year they've moved it to the new gym at Enid High, and this is just a spectacular new facility. This is the second year it's been open. A great basketball atmosphere and a nice crowd on hand for this one as both Hooker and Seiling travel well. A couple early fouls on Hooker. On the inbound high right side to Bracy Nyberg. Nyberg spinning at the free throw line. Right wing to Kinley Gore. Of course, the Gore name is legendary in girls basketball at Seiling. Bounce pass through traffic underneath. No finish, though, for Whetstone. They'll fight for it, and coming up with it, Seiling keeps the possession. Tell you what, they throw it away into the middle of the floor, and let's see the tie-up. We'll send the arrow. We'll keep it on this end with Seiling. Seiling lucky to keep the possession as they were not taking good care of the basketball. And Brady Hamer says, we're not going to do that. He calls a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 6:48 to play in the first quarter. No score between Hooker and Seiling. And you're watching the Squirtle Basketball Festival. We're so glad to have it to you on Squirtle TV. Tom Nelson back with you at Enid High. Going solo for right now. Adam Dieselhorst will join us later on. There's a nice block from behind by Holly Stalder. Still no score here. A minute and a half into the contest. 3 on the left wing comes up short as Bracy Nyberg can't find the range. And here comes Hooker into the half court. Janet Cervantes, skip pass to the back door to Alondra Ortiz. And Ortiz is fouled underneath by Kinley Gore. First foul on Kinley. Team foul number 1. Free throws are coming. Alondra Ortiz will go to the stripe. And she rattles the first one out, no good. Alondra had 3 points in their big win over Chisholm last night. They won the game 63-28, led 49-14 at the half. And 1 for 2 at the stripe for Ortiz. And Hooker is on the board, leading 1-0. 6:23 to play in the quarter. Nyberg out high now to Gore. Gore triggers a 3 with a hand in her face, and she airballed it. The ball goes off of the hands of Janet Cervantes out of bounds. Excuse me, so it will stay with Seiling. Baseline left throw in. Claver has it now right side. Shook finds Nyberg. Back to Shook. Emily Shook passes back out high to Claver. Claver to the cup. She'll draw the contact. She'll go to the free throw line as Maddie Swayze will pick it up. And that'll be team foul number 3 and the first on Swayze. So Claver back to the line, and she'll make the first. She's now 1 for 3 at the stripe. And we are tied at 1. Seiling looks for their first lead here. And 2 for 2. So 2 minutes in, it's 2-1, Lady Cats. Holly Stalder against some pressure into the front court. Now comes Janet Cervantes. Leaves it left side to Morgan Maloney. Inside, there's Stalder making a move. Misses off the right side of the rim, and the rebound controlled by Tegan Hamer, who just checked in. She's a freshman. All the way to the cup. The shot blocked out of bounds by Morgan Maloney. Kinley Gore, the baseline right throw in. Seiling Lady Cats are averaging 75 points a game. They give up 38 per contest. That's an average winning margin of 37 points per game. That is pretty dominant, as Seiling has been very, very dominant in Class A high school girls basketball over the past decade. There's a 3 by Kinley Gore. 5 straight scored by the Lady Cats. They lead 5-1. Holly Stalder, bounce pass across the timeline, finding Morgan Maloney. Will bounce it inside to the post. Heidi Rodriguez with the finish. Coming off the bench. Makes it 5-3. Open 3 right wing. That's Tegan Hamer, no good. Fight for the rebound, ball out of bounds. Or did they book a foul? They might have. Yes, they did. A fight for the rebound and a foul. And that'll be the first foul on Heidi Rodriguez. And team foul number 3. Take it back, team foul number 4. Under 5 to play in the first quarter, 5-3 Seiling. Hooker's one loss this season was to the number 1 team in Class 3A in Texas, Canadian Texas, out in the Panhandle. 49-46 was the final in that one. They've won 10 games in a row since then. A steal, a turnover, and a basket for Seiling. It's Kinley Gore. She's got 5. That is what Seiling will do to you. Their pressure, their relentless pressure will create turnovers. Holly Stalder is fouled. That's on Tegan Hamer. It's her first. And team foul number 2. Allison Ugarte's checked into the ball game. She triggers in at the baseline right. Right elbow jumper was blocked by Tegan Hamer, but Hooker will keep the possession. A cut to the backdoor, Holly Stalder, but they couldn't find her. Bounce pass right side, Morgan Maloney. And Maloney will be fouled and score. And one opportunity coming for the senior. Fouls on Kirsten Briggs, a freshman who just checked in for Seiling. And the free throw on the way and off the front rim, no good. The rebound is chased down on the baseline by Briggs. And then Briggs is fouled by Savannah Fisher, a junior who just checked in, coming off the bench. So 7-5 is the score, Seiling by a deuce, under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. All these games are on Squirtle TV, but the Game of the Week broadcast will have this doubleheader with the boys. Then later on, I'll be back for the doubleheader with the Lomega Lady Raiders and Raiders against Luther Lions and Lady Lions. Foul underneath on the pass across the lane. It's on Isabella Hammonds. Fourth team foul, her first, and wholesale subs in again for Seiling to get those starters back in there. Madison Claver, Ariana Whetstone. Through traffic, Holly Stalder had her shot slapped out of bounds. It will stay with Hooker. For Seiling, they've got an 11-game winning streak since they lost to the number 1 team in Class 2A, Howe, 49-48. That was in the Tournament of Champions over in Tulsa. In that tournament, they lost to the number 6 ranked team in 6A, Bixby. They beat the number 7 ranked team in 6A, which was Tahlequah. Holly Stalder knocks down the 8-foot jumper on the right baseline, and we are tied at 7. So that's a nice win for a Class A team to beat a top 10 ranked team in 6A. And they beat Tahlequah 64-49. Not only beat them, but beat them by 15. They've played 9 ranked teams this season. This will be the 10th, and they're 7-2 against ranked teams. They just booked a foul on Ariana Whetstone for Seiling, her first. Here comes Hooker against that pressure in the backcourt. Maloney's in trouble. Ahead to Isabella Neville. And Neville, well, they're going to call the timeout, I believe, to keep the possession. Yeah, 2:51 to play in the first quarter. The Lady Cats and the Lady Bulldogs are tied at 7. You're watching the Squirtle Festival on Squirtle TV.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
2:51 to play in the first quarter. Seiling and Hooker tied at 7. Tom Nelson with you on the Squirtle Game of the Week. Glad to be with you from the Squirtle Downtown Enid Basketball Festival. Coming out of the timeout to save the 10 count and keep the possession, and now a travel. That's an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Isabella Neville, her first. So after they burn the timeout to keep the possession, they turn it right back over. And that is turnover number 3 for Hooker here in the first quarter. Nyberg all the way to the cup for the basket. Seiling goes back on top 9-7 and nearly a turnover in the backcourt. It will be a tie-up and the arrow will stay with Hooker. Hooker has become a perennial in this event. They love getting a chance to come to Enid and play. Of course, they're way out there in the Panhandle. It's pretty much a long drive anywhere they go to play good teams. And it'll be offensive on Holly Stalder, her first. And they usually end up getting sent here for a 2A area tournament at the Stride Bank Center, which is where they normally play this event. So they end up coming back to Enid a couple times. They came here back in December. They played in the Garber tournament, and the girls won that one, beating Olive, Okarche, and Garber. And they come back here for this event, and then they'll most likely get back here in the postseason. Three-pointer on the left wing. Kinley Gore, and then she nearly stole it away. Kinley Gore has 2 3-pointers, 8 points total, and Seiling has opened up a 12-7 lead. Once again, Hooker just getting into the half court. That has been the big challenge so far. Three-pointer left wing is good. Isabella Neville. That's a big answer for the Lady Dogs to get it back within a possession. And now a steal. 2 turnovers for Seiling. To the cup on the other end is Heidi Rodriguez. The shot blocked away from behind out of bounds. He'll sub 3 more in. Brady Hamer will sub in 3 more Lady Cats. Keep that rotation going. Yeah, in that tournament that Hooker played, they played in the Groover Texas Holiday Classic. They lost to Canadian, their only loss of the season, but then they came back and beat a pretty good 4A school in Perryton, Texas, and then beat 5A Amarillo Caprock. That's a big school. That's a 6A school in Oklahoma, basically. They'll call the foul on Bracy Nyberg. Gets her first. And that's what tends to happen to a lot of those teams out in the Panhandle. They end up playing some good teams in other states. Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas. All the way to the cup, Holly Stalder is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And for Hooker, getting back here and getting a chance to take on a Seiling team like that, instead of having to go on the road, they play them on a neutral site, and a lot of fans here. Second foul on Isabella Hammonds. Holly Stalder will be at the line for 2. Holly had 13 to lead, actually second leading scoring honors last night in their win over Chisholm. That game was played as part of this event. They'll let Hooker play 2 games because they come so far. They'll play Friday and Saturday to get 2 games in. Second free throw up and in. Holly Stalder has 4. The daughter of Hooker head coach Brian Stalder. And we are tied again. Third tie of the ball game, 12 all, 1:25 to play first quarter. But there's an answer on the other end, left side of the lane. That is Bracy Nyberg. She's got 4. And Seiling back on top by a deuce. In the lane, Heidi Rodriguez had her shot blocked. Here comes Seiling. Cross court left side. Briggs. Handoff on the wing left, finding Nyberg back up high. Hesitation, Kinley Gore into the lane, loses the basketball, still loose, and a tie-up. This will stay on this end with Seiling. Tom Nelson with the Scortal crew. They've been here all day long. And yesterday, and Thursday night. Ethan Sunken, our producer engineer, all day long. There's a foul. Caden LaFortune on the cameras today. Second foul on Alondra Ortiz. That is team foul number 8, so free throws are coming. The 1-and-1 for Kinley Gore. She makes the front end. So Kinley Gore, free throw make her here, gets her in double figures. She has 9. And up and in. 16-12, final minute of the first quarter. Really thought this would be a good one. 2 highly ranked teams in their respective classes. Long 2 misses by Alondra Ortiz. And a foul underneath, and free throws coming for Hooker. Tegan Hamer picks up her second. So Maddie Swayze to the free throw line will shoot 1-and-1. The 5'11" junior misses the front end. Offensive rebound, though, for Stalder. Stalder follows. Her shot crawls in. Stalder has 6. Makes it 16-14. Final 25 seconds of the quarter. Oh, wide open underneath, the bounce pass and the basket. That's Ariana Whetstone. Big girl, 2 wide open underneath. So a sideline throw in with 8.6 seconds to play. Right inside to Swayze. Now turning in the lane, that's Cervantes. Three-pointer right wing is good by Allison Ugarte. The triple to end the quarter. I've got the score 18-17. They've got 18-16 on the board. We'll check it. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Downtown Enid Festival on Squirtle.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local VOTEC, we are Autry Technology Center.
Kenley Gore's in double figures with 10 for Seiling. Holly Stalder has 6 to lead the way for the Lady Bulldogs from Hooker. And we go to the second quarter. They've got the scoreboard figured out. It's 18-17. Seiling over Hooker, and Seiling with the basketball to start quarter number 2. Open 3 right side. That's Emily Shook. Offensive rebound, though. Kenley Gore at the right place at the right time. Now a step back 3 on the left wing is short, as that three-pointer misses by Shook. Take it back, actually, that was Bracy Nyberg with the three-point miss. So Hooker can grab a lead here. Little 16-foot jumpers up and good for Holly Stalder. She has 8. And we have our second lead change as Hooker goes on top 19-18. Deep three-pointer top of the key. Trap in the corner. And they will call the reach-in foul. The double team had Morgan Maloney in jail, but the foul will send her to the free throw line. The second foul on Bracy Nyberg. So Morgan Maloney, who's 0 for 1 at the line this afternoon, will go back there for 1-1. That is the 9th team foul, so after this, Hooker will be shooting in the double bonus for the rest of the first half. Missed the front end. That rebound cleared by Emily Shook in a hurry down the floor right side to Bracy Nyberg. Tries to break down Stalder. She's cut off and throws it back out high right to Kenley Gore. Gore with the crossover, finding right wing. There's Nyberg. Nyberg with the right hand off the bottom of the rim, no good. And the rebound to Morgan Maloney. Here comes Stalder in the half court. Stalder kicks it into the left corner. Now the pass out high is stolen away. Swung it away was Allison Ugarte. Leads to a run out and a layup on the other end by Ariana Whetstone. Another lead change as Seiling goes back on top 20-19. Bump underneath, no whistle, but the finish for Stalder. Now she's in double figures with 10. And back and forth we go. Now nearly a turnover. The pass is tracked down by Madison Claver. Out high to Kenley Gore. Gore harassed by Ugarte. Ball tipped into the backcourt. And now it's over and back. The turnover for Seiling is their third. Boy, I thought coming in this would be a great matchup. It is so far so good. It's been exactly what I thought it would be. That's why they play this event. They want as many great matchups as possible. We got another great one. Ranked teams coming up in the boys matchup between Hooker and Seiling. We'll have that one on the Squirtle Game of the Week as well. Runner in the lane with the left hand, rattles in for Heidi Rodriguez. Heidi off the bench with 4 points already. And a foul on the other end. Maddie Swayze picks it up. Now take it back. Morgan Maloney gets her second. And the first of 2 free throws rattles home. As Ariana Whetstone, the first of 2 free throws. And missed the second one. And they'll call a travel. The rebound was reeled in by Maddie Swayze, and she was a little bit off balance and turns it over. Fourth Hooker turnover. 23-21 the score. Right side three is good. Tegan Hamer. Her first field goal. And another lead change. And a steal out near the timeline. Now they'll say she went over and back, so Hooker will basically keep the possession or get it back as the teams exchange turnovers. 5 minutes and change remaining here in the first half. Swayze scores from the right side. Her first field goal. She had 17 last night. Empty trip for the Lady Cats. Across the timeline with the dribble goes Heidi Rodriguez. Boy, Seiling always looking to get that basketball, and now a push underneath will go against the Lady Cats. It's on Hamer, her third. Double bonus for Hooker. And at the line is Heidi Rodriguez. First trip to the line for her, and the free throw falls through. Madison Claver back into the ball game for Seiling, and in for Hooker is Holly Stalder. Got a quick little blow and gets back in there. Holly Stalder with 10 points to lead the way for the Lady Bulldogs. 2 for 2 at the stripe for Rodriguez. She has 6 off of Brian Stalder's bench. 27-24, the 3-point lead for Hooker. Nyberg, right side Gore, spinning right side of the lane. And the reach in will go against Hooker. It's on Heidi Rodriguez, her second. So Kinley Gore at the line for 2, double bonus. She makes the first, she'll get a second. She has 11 points now. And the second one no good, 1 of 2 from the stripe. 27-25. Three-pointer right side, short by Heidi Rodriguez. Bracy Nyberg, the pass across the timeline. Nice transition, left side 3 in the corner. For Claver knocks it down. 3 passes and a tray. Her first field goal, she has 5 points. Makes it 28-27. Now a steal and up and in, up and under the shot, no good. But Bracy Nyberg is fouled. So Stalder will pick it up. She just picked up her second. Bracy Nyberg's first trip to the line this afternoon. She has 4 points. She'll be there for 2, and it rattles home. Seiling has scored the last 5 in the ball game. 1 of 2 at the stripe. 29-27, Lady Cats by a deuce. 20 seconds more than halfway through the second quarter. Inside Swayze, ball tapped out high and chased and tied up. Nope, it's a timeout called by Hooker before the tie-up. They wanted to keep that possession. So they'll burn a timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:29 to play in the first half. Seiling 29, Hooker 27. You're watching the Squirtle Festival on Squirtle.tv.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Now the smaller schools in the state like Seiling, they know their postseason road to the gold ball. The bigger schools, a little bit bigger schools like Hooker, will find out this next week. But Seiling is going to be hosting a district tournament with Canton and Ringwood. They'll host a sub-regional and then go to Garber for the regional. And area tournament is here in Enid at the Stride Bank Center. I'm guessing that Hooker will find out that they'll be coming to a 2A area tournament the next weekend in Enid. That's pretty much been what's happened here over the past 3 or 4 years or so. Ball on the sideline. We'll give it to Hooker. Hooker, they score 56 points per ball game, give up just 33. Very stingy on the defensive end. Stalder misses. Whetstone with the rebound. Head up dribble into the half court. And a three-pointer on the left wing is airballed, no good, but a follow rebound. Whetstone can't get it to go, fights for the rebound, gets it again. Three-pointer left wing off the back iron by Hammonds. And another ball chased down by the Lady Cats. Hammonds for 3 again. She'll make it that time. If at first or at second you don't succeed, try again. An 8-0 run now for Seiling. Short corner jumper for Maddie Swayze. No good. Ball out of bounds. Back to Seiling. The last time that Hooker scored, they scored to go up 27-24. They now trailed 32-27. And Seiling has the ball back to add to that lead if they can. Right elbow jumper for Bracy Nyberg. No good. The rebound off the bounce by Morgan Maloney. Hooker has gone cold. There's a 3 left wing, wide open and good for Isabella Neville. Her second triple of the contest. She has 6. And a big answer to end that 8-0 run. Under 2 to play in the first half. Off the screen, top of the key. Open 3, right side. Hammonds is not shy about putting them up, and she missed that one badly. Bounce pass across the timeline right to Neville. They'll work it inside. Turnaround Swayze, and Maddie's fouled. She'll shoot 2. So a couple of free throw makes by Maddie Swayze, and this one's even again. And that is the 3rd foul on Bracy Nyberg. So the daughter of their boys basketball coach at Seiling, Brandon Nyberg, has 3 first half fouls. Free throw rattles out, no good. Swayze's 0 for 3 at the line in the contest. Hooker's had quite a few opportunities at the free throw line, and they've missed more than their share. They've missed 4 free throws in the contest. Now that one, Maddie Swayze goes 1 for 2. She has 3 points. makes it 32-31. Gore left side. Right wing to Claver. Left side, there's Shook driving into the lane. A little strong off the glass. Rebound to Matty Swayze. Ahead to Cervantes. Brady Hamer thought Cervantes traveled, no whistle. Oh, nice look inside. Cervantes' shot is blocked. Kinley Gore blocked it. And then a follow is no good. Heidi Rodriguez had her shot. Missing. There's a three-pointer left side, rattles out by Isabella Hammonds. Boy, I tell you what, she shot about 5 trays. She has made just 1. Back the other way, coast to coast. No good for Neville. Offensive rebound, and a follow crawling off. Boy, right now there's just a lid on that goal for Hooker. But free throws are coming as Ugarte will get a chance to shoot 2. The second foul on Kinley Gore. Allison Ugarte had 8 points in their win over Chisholm last night. She has 3 points on a triple. Her first free throw, no good. They're 6 for 12 at the free throw line, now 7 of 13. Just above 50%. And we are tied, as now it's been a 5-0 run for Hooker to tie it up. Final 15 seconds of the half as Seiling will play for 1 shot here. Kinley Gore tries to break down Neville. Off the screen left, bounce pass in the corner. Open 3 for the lead going into the locker room and buried by Kirsten Briggs. Seiling leads 35-32 as we get to halftime. We thought it would be a good one. It is. We'll take a break. We'll take a look back at the first half, go through the scoring, and the second half is coming up. You're watching the Squirtle Basketball Festival from Enid High School, and you're watching it on Squirtle TV.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with their gym floor and janitorial supply needs.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on. Halftime, glad to have you with us watching from the competition gymnasium at Enid High School, and we've got a dandy ball game. Number 5 in 2A versus number 3 in Class A. And the Seiling Lady Cats with a 3 at the buzzer by Kirsten Briggs, the freshman, has a 35-32 lead halfway through this one. In that first quarter, we had 3 ties and a lead change. Seiling led 18-17 after 1. In the second quarter, a lot of back and forth, but Seiling opened up a pretty good lead at 32-27 as they rolled off 8 straight points, but then Hooker scored 5 straight to get it tied at 32 again, but it was that 3 right there before the gun by Kirsten Briggs that is the difference in this one. Scoring in the ball game for Hooker, they're led by Holly Stalders, 10 points. Heidi Rodriguez with 6. Isabella Neville with 6 points as well. Allison Ugarte has 4. Maddie Swayze with 3. Morgan Maloney has 2, and Alondra Ortiz has 1. For Seiling, Kenley Gore with 11 points. Then you have Bracy Nyberg, Madison Claver, and Ariana Whetstone with 5 points apiece. Isabella Hammonds, Tegan Hamer, and Kirsten Briggs have 3 points each. Halftime. Seiling 35, Hooker 32. We'll take a break. Second half coming up. And you're watching the Squirtle Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.tv.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
There's something different about Coldwell Banker Realty 3. Yes, we are updating our look to match this ever-changing world. The star on our new logo represents the North Star, the star used by weary travelers to lead them home. And that is Coldwell Banker Realty 3's mission, leading our customers to home. New look, same great company since 1983, the North Star and Coldwell Banker Realty 3, leading you home.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
At Bellarmine Company, we know agriculture. Every day we actively value, market, and sell farmland and farm equipment. We also provide comprehensive insurance products for crops, farm equipment, and farm liability. This provides us a true understanding of the rural way of life, resulting in a better service for our customers. There is a difference. We'd be honored to show you. Find out more at callbellamy.com. That is callbellamy.com.
Enid Vision Center, located on West O&K Garriott Road, across from TJ Maxx in Enid, Oklahoma, is proud to serve the Garfield County community. Dr. Sproul is an Oklahoma native who practices the full scope of primary care optometry. Our team is here to care for all your vision needs. We handle everything from adult and children's eye exams to eye emergencies, treatment of eye diseases, and co-management of eye surgery such as LASIK. So give us a call at 580-297-7580. The Enid Vision Center team is excited to support all our local athletes.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Wall-to-wall basketball at the Squirtle Festival continues. We are ready for the second half. Girls action between Hooker and Seiling. Matchup of top 5 ranked teams in their respective classes. And Seiling leads Hooker 35-32. The Lady Dogs have the ball to start the second half. Hooker going left to right in their home white uniforms, the blue numbers trimmed in black, and Seiling in their customary road black with the gold trim. And there's a nice cut to the back door. Maddie Swayze with the finish. She has 5. And it's a 1-point game at 35-34. 3 missing from the top of the key. Karam's out of bounds. That shot missing by Kinley Gore. Gore with 11 points to lead the way for the Lady Cats. Holly Stalder in double figures with 10 for Hooker. Hooker made it to state a year ago. They lost to Dale in the first round of the tournament, had a 21-4 record. And they are on their way to make that run again. Tie up, and the ball will go back to Seiling. That is turnover number 7 for Hooker. Hooker 15-1, ranked number 5 in Class 2A. Seiling 16-2, ranked number 3. And we've got a timeout. We'll take a break. 7:12 to play in the third quarter. Seiling 35 and Hooker 34. You're watching the Squirtle Festival on Squirtle.tv.
For generations, the FFA has been helping our children through agriculture to grow into responsible adults. We believe in and we support the work being done by our local FFA chapters and all they do to create an enriching experience for our youth. For all you do, you have our thanks. Farm Credit of Enid. Together, we grow.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call
Tom Nelson, Ethan Sunken, our producer engineer, and Caden LaFortune on camera. As Seiling will add to their lead as Bracy Nyberg with the basket. She has 7. Now 37-34, Seiling leads Hooker. We'll have the Hooker and Seiling boys coming up next. Ball loose underneath and a turnover. A couple of turnovers here to start the second half for Hooker. Back the other way, left wing 3 for Madison Claver. No good, but a backside rebound to follow. No good by Nyberg. And a fight underneath, and Seiling comes up with it. Nyberg is double teamed, gets rid of it. Left wing, open 3, Kinley Gore. Little short. Rebound chased down by Janet Cervantes for Hooker. She's trapped and is able to outlet to Alondre Ortiz. They've got the numbers. And up and in with the right hand, that is Maddie Swayze. 37-36. 2 minutes into the third quarter. Tell you what, if you're a high school basketball junkie, this is the place to be. Get a chance to go through here and tell you as that foul is the 3rd on Holly Stalder. Coming up after this one, we've got the boys game between Hooker and Seiling. Then at 2:40, the Garber Lady Wolverines against Shattuck. Girls at 2:40, the boys play at 3:50. I will be back here tonight for Lomega and Luther at 5 and 6:10, and then we'll cap off the event tonight, OBA and Watonga at 7:20 and 8:30. Free throw no good. Missing by Whetstone. She'll get a second one. She missed them both. Tie up underneath. This one will go to Hooker. Boy, you've just got to be on your toes when you've got the basketball because Seiling is looking in there to knock it away. Try to rip it away from you. Draw the turnover on the ultimate possession, whatever they can do. Dangerous pass inside to Morgan Maloney, and Maloney's fouled. Before the shot, so it'll be a throw in on the baseline. And the foul is the 3rd on Gore. Stalder wants to attack. Hawley to the baseline, off the window and in. She's got 12. And look, another lead change, 38-37. Hooker back on top, but Seiling goes right back on the high side. That was Kinley Gore, 13 points for her. 39-38. Right inside to Swayze. She was contested, ball loose, picked up by Claver. Here comes Seiling. Madison Claver drives and dishes right side. Open look from 18 by Emily Shook is no good, and the rebound is picked up off the floor by Maddie Swayze. Ahead right side to Morgan Maloney. Maloney sails into the far corner where it ends up in the hands of Ortiz. Now in the left corner to Janet Cervantes. Cervantes takes the dribble, spins, and is fouled. Draws the contact. 2 free throws are coming. Madison Claver will pick up her first. So Cervantes to the line for 2. She's yet to score in the ball game. She had 6 in their win over Chisholm last night. 5'8" senior. First of 2. We're tied at 39. Fifth tie of the ball game. And the 10th lead change. As Hooker goes on top, 40-39. We're hearing rumblings that it is official that Tom Brady has retired. Three-pointer airballed, no good. The rebound chased down by Heidi Rodriguez. Here come the Lady Dogs into the half court. Rodriguez trapped and ball tipped out of bounds. They were saying earlier today that the announcement was imminent, but now we are hearing that he has officially retired. So Ben Roethlisberger and Tom Brady retiring in the same weekend. We're losing some really good quarterbacks. Not totally unexpected, though. I mean, what else can you do if you're Tom Brady? You're the best of all time. The GOAT, as it may be. Nice move. Speaking of a GOAT move, how about Holly Stalder? 42-39. Second foul on Savannah Fisher for Hooker, and at the free throw line is Gore. Kinley Gore today is 3 for 4 at the free throw line. She has 13 points, make it 14 now as she makes the first. Makes it a 42-40 game. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound is chased down, and Hooker will keep it. And then a reach in. Well, that's the 4th foul on Tegan Hamer. Morgan Maloney all the way to the baseline is curling back out to the wing now as she was just shattered all the way down the floor by Bracy Nyberg and throws it away. 9 turnovers for Hooker. Nyberg all the way to the cup and scores. Bracy Nyberg has 9. We're tied at 42 and a quick turnover. And Seiling will have the basketball after the ball caroms out of bounds, and we've got a timeout. We'll take a break. 3:34 to play, third quarter. Hooker and Seiling are tied at 42, and you're watching the Downtown Basketball Festival on Squirtle.tv. Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. State Senator Roland Peterson is proud to support and represent the players, coaches, and fans in today's game. Your state senator representing the 19th District, Roland is a second-generation farmer and educator, a man of faith, integrity, and family, and he is proud to be the voice of his constituents in Alfalfa, Garfield, Grant, and Kay County. Roland loves high school sports and knows that just being able to compete is a win. State Senator Roland Peterson, ensuring our faith, our freedom, and the future for our families for 4 more years, and thanking you for your support in the election. Little rendition of the Green Acres theme song during the timeout. Had me singing when you couldn't hear it, which is probably good. 3.5 to play, third quarter. We are right where we started. Seiling and Hooker tied at 42 in our girls' game. The boys will hook up after this right here on Squirtle's Game of the Week. There's a steal. Stepping in there and stripping it away was Morgan Maloney. So Seiling turns it over for the 5th time, and Hooker has a chance to get back on top. Ugarte, bounce pass right baseline, finding Savannah Fisher, looks for cutters, finds a cutter, Holly Stalder. Right down the center of the lane, Stalder with the finish, and she's got 16, 6 here in the quarter. Another offensive rebound for Seiling, but the ball out of bounds will go back to Hooker. I usually check it out, and I'm going to do it right now. I always like to check this out. Every year when Hooker comes in here, whether it's for the postseason tournament or this Squirtle Festival, I like to remind myself how far it is out there. 3 hours and 23 minutes, 209 miles out to Hooker. They're used to those long trips, though. They make a lot of them. And they go on those long trips and win more often than lose. Tie up underneath will go back to Seiling. Hooker fans thought that it was a foul over the back. I used to know a guy here in town who was a manager at one of the local hotels, and Hooker, their fans and players and coaches would stay at his hotel, and man, he became the biggest Hooker fan. Because they came to town, they were great customers of his, and he's a big Hooker fan now. He'll probably ask me the final score of this game after the ball game. Missed shot, missed follow by Claver. Empty trip for Seiling. Had a good look and then a pretty easy follow. Ball tapped away out of bounds. Will stay on that end with Hooker. By the time Hooker comes down here for the Garber tournament, this event, and then the most likely a 2A area tournament, they spent a lot of money in Enid. 3 on the left wing. No good by Neville. 3 on 1 back the other way. Nice look ahead underneath. That is Isabella Hammonds. And she'll be fouled and go to the line. Foul is the 3rd on Heidi Rodriguez. Hammond's first trip to the line. She's now 1 for 1 at the stripe. She has 4 points. And a made free throw right here, and we are tied again. There you go. Tied at 44. 3rd time we've been tied here in the 3rd quarter. Minute 45 to play in the 3rd. Heidi Rodriguez throws it into the backcourt. Chase down, Claver comes up with it, layup good, Madison Claver. And another lead change as Seiling goes back on top, 46-44. And a turnover. Hooker's 11th. Deep three-pointer. No good, and the rebound cleared by Maddie Swayze. That tray was missed by Bracy Nyberg. Back the other way, Isabella Neville tried to draw contact, and she did. Isabella Neville to the free throw line to shoot 2. They kind of bailed her out on that one. And the foul is the second on Madison Claver. Neville's first free throw make of the night. She has 7 points. And now Hooker can tie it up at the free throw line with under a minute to play in the third. There you go. Neville has 8. Kinley Gore, a little strong, but an offensive rebound. Whetstone clears out high, finding Hammonds right down the lane, who scores. 48-46. Half a minute to play in the third. Rodriguez cut off, dribbles back out to the wing, and leaves it out high now for Maloney. Bounce pass inside Cervantes, turning, shooting with the left hand, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez is able to find Maloney, who shoots it up and in. Five seconds to go in the third quarter. For the lead going into the fourth, no good as the three-pointer misses from the top of the key by Nyberg. Wow, what a good one. Hooker 48, Seiling 48. We go to the fourth. You're watching it on Scortle.tv.
Electricity, that's what we've been about since 1936. Since then, Cimarron's mission of bringing electricity to its members has been nothing short of successful. But over the years, it's become more than that. It's about powering our neighbors' heating in the winter, keeping the lights on at the ball field, and keeping your phones charged to capture those special moments. We are proud to be part of your community. Thank you for being part of Cimarron for all of these years.
Well, folks, you're not paying a thing to watch this thing on Scorta, but this is definitely worth the price of admission for the fans who are here in the competition gym at Enid High. Seiling and Hooker tied at 48 as we go to the fourth quarter. Kinley Gore has 14 points. Bracy Nyberg with 9 to lead the way for Seiling. Holly Stalder with 16 to pace the Lady Bulldogs from Hooker. And Hooker with the basketball. We've had 9 ties and 11 lead changes in this game as we've just gone back and forth. Final 8 minutes, we're going to have a winner decided after the, well, maybe might go to overtime, who knows. That's over and back. Backcourt violation, the 12th Hooker turnover. Cross-court pass, left side, Claver has it. Top of the key to Gore. Oh, Gore drops it off underneath the Whetstone, but she's cut off, still able to bank it in. Whetstone has 7. And free throws coming for Hooker to try to tie it up again. Ariana Whetstone will pick up her second. Holly Stalder at the line for 2. She's 2 for 2 at the free throw line. She has 16 points. Make it 3 for 3, and she can tie it up with the next make if she can get it. Seiling will sub in. Briggs is back in there along with Tegan Hamer. Boy, I tell you what, the depth that Brady Hamer has, it just something in the water at Seiling. Good girls basketball players. 2 for 2 for Holly. She's got 18, and we are tied again, our 10th tie at 50. Shot blocked by Cervantes. And then she dribbled the ball on the baseline back to Seiling. 7 minutes to play, tied at 50. I would not be surprised if we get overtime in this one the way that this one is played out. It has been tied all the way. Little short by Kirsten Briggs. Fight for the rebound, and Stalder fouled from behind. Third foul on Whetstone. Back in the first half, both teams got into the double bonus pretty early. We're now, a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Neither team in the bonus yet, although the next foul will send Hooker to the line for 1-1. Would be the 7th team foul. Rodriguez, nothing doing, back out high to Neville. Isabella Neville, Izabella. Like the use of the Z in that first name. Rodriguez in the lane, draws the contact, and she'll go to the line. It's on Madison Claver, and it is her 4th. Now take it back, it's on Nyberg, it's her 4th. Free throw crawls off, missing. Nope, lane violation. Count the basket. And that will put Hooker back on top, 51-50. Seiling looking for their 12th win in a row. Hooker looking for their 11th win in a row. Now, wait a second. They're going to put Rodriguez back on the free throw line. Well, she missed the second one there. I'm not exactly too sure why she had 3 attempts, but she went 1 for 2. Oh, I see. They took that too. They took the second one off the board. So it is 50-50. That last make did not count. So now Ariana Whetstone will go to the free throw line. So it's not 51-50, it's 50-50. Second foul on Neville. It is official now. Tom Brady has announced his retirement officially. Just wanted to make 100% sure. Ethan Sunken, he got the scoop on it. He told us about it, but I just wanted to make 100% sure. Now I'm seeing it, so. What a career Tom Brady's had. They call him the GOAT for good reason. Spinning right side, Gore, cut off, back out high right to Hamer. 3 on the left wing. Missing for Briggs, offensive rebound, and the stick back is up and in for Whetstone. 52-50 now. And a timeout. 5.5 to play. We'll take a quick break. You are watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle. Eagle Propane of Hennessy is proud to support all of our area high school athletes. Let them service all of your propane needs. They have the experience to handle your needs large and small. Find out what they can do for you by calling 405-853-4445. Eagle Propane is at the corner of Highways 81 and 51 on the north side of Hennessy. They are proud to service the Hennessy, Enid, and Kingfisher areas for all of your propane needs. 5.5 to play in the ball game here at Enid High School. The Squirtle Festival. This game has been everything we thought it would be. Hooker with the basketball, trailing Seiling 52-50. Isabella Neville out left wing, drops it off for Stalder. Stalder, nothing doing, back out to Neville. No reset. Neville down the lane, shot was blocked by Bracy Nyberg. And in transition, Kinley Gore comes up empty. I take it back, it was Whetstone who came up empty. Here come the Lady Bulldogs back the other way. Right elbow jumper is no good by Neville. Seiling attacks Hooker's man-to-man defense. There's a block underneath. Holly Stalder got a hand on it. I can tell by looking at my score sheet. I keep a running score. I can tell by where I am on the score sheet at this point. The pace has been pretty up-tempo. A couple teams have combined for over 50 points. Three-pointer missing top of the key by Nyberg. Seiling averages 75 a game, and Hooker averages 56, so they can score some points, and they've been doing it so far in this one, although I would imagine they're gonna buckle down on the defensive end both ways as we get down to it here. Boys game coming up next. A couple of ranked teams. Hooker's ranked number 10 in Class 2A. Seiling ranked number 12 in Class A. Should be another very competitive ball game. But there is a lot of meat left on the bone in this one. Seiling with the ball with a steal. Pilfered by Morgan Maloney. 6th turnover for the Lady Cats. All the way to the cup and up and in. That's Holly Stalder. She's got 20 points. We are tied again at 52. 17-foot jumper for the lead back. Knocked down by Nyberg. She's got 11. 54-52 timeout, 3:36 to play. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.tv.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Tom Nelson back with you at Enid High School's new competition gymnasium. It is fantastic, a beautiful facility for high school basketball. Intimate, but plenty of seating for the people that want to be here, and there is a nice crowd on hand because both of these schools, Hooker and Seiling, travel their fan base very well. And that is especially impressive for Hooker because they have to come a long, long way, and they do. So Hooker with the basketball. They're down 54-52 with 3.5 minutes to play in our ball game. Neville had the ball trickle off her hands out of bounds. Big turnover, gives the ball back to Seiling. Cats and Dogs not getting along in this one and giving us a heck of a battle. Curling into the lane, the drop off underneath the Whetstone. Missed the shot, rebound, chased down by Maddie Swayze. Here comes Hooker with a chance to tie it up or grab a lead with a three. Short corner jumper from 18, we're tied. Isabel Neville. She is in double figures with 10. Pretty impressive freshman off the bench for Brian Stalder's Lady Bulldogs. Gore misses. Here comes Holly Stalder to give Hooker the lead. Jump stop, 14-footer, nope. She'll kick out left wing for three. Neville, a little strong. Offensive rebound, Swayze, the 10-footer is up and in. Maddie Swayze with her 9th point. Another lead change as Hooker goes on top, 56-54, 2:20 to play. State tournament matchup right here, except these two teams will never play in the state tournament because they're in different classes. Three-pointer. Isabella Hammonds is in double figures with 10. Puts Seiling back on top, 57-56. 2 minutes to play, 2 minutes. Stalder works it into the post. The ball tapped out of bounds by Whetstone. Madison Claver will hurry back into the ball game for Seiling. Final 156. Don't touch that dial if you were watching this one on TV 30 years ago. I don't know what you don't touch now. Just don't touch your computer, I guess, maybe. Three left side. Good! Morgan Maloney. Only her 3rd field goal of the afternoon, her first 3. 59-57. Ooh, and a foul. Almost an and one opportunity. We've had back-to-back-to-back lead changes on our last 3 baskets. And the foul was the 4th on Heidi Rodriguez. First of 2 free throws up and in. And Bracy Nyberg can tie it up with a make right here. She's now 2 for 3 at the line this afternoon. Make it 3 for 4, we're tied. She has 13. 59-59, 90 seconds to play. Maloney curling out high, hands it off to Neville. Trying to find somebody trying to get open against Seiling's man-to-man. Oh, offensive foul. It's an offensive foul out on the left wing by Morgan Maloney. She tried to jockey for some room. 15th Hooker turnover now. Seiling has it back, tied at 59. For the lead and a foul. Oh, offensive. We go back the other way. Nyberg just fouled out. 5th foul on Bracy Nyberg as she took it right down the center of the lane, but the defender was set. And Nyberg will go to the bench. She'll finish with 13 points and foul out with 1:06 to play. Hooker with a chance to take the lead. 1 minute to play. Neville left wing. Now back out between the rings as she is shadowed by Kinley Gore. Neville looking for cutters to the back door, but Stalder couldn't get open. Now, is that going to be a reach-in or a timeout? Timeout as Gore tried to pilfer it away from behind. And Hooker will get the basketball coming out of the timeout to keep the possession. 48 seconds to play. We'll take a break. Tied at 59. You're watching the Squirtle Festival on Squirtle.tv.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Well, if you're just joining us, what have you missed? A back-and-forth ball game with 13 ties and 14 lead changes, and nothing, absolutely nothing has been decided. 48.1 seconds to play. And coming out of the timeout, Hooker will have the basketball. We're tied at 59, Hooker and Seiling, and the Hooker and Seiling boys are waiting in the wings to play next. Tom Nelson with you. Caden LaFortune on camera. Ethan Sunken, our producer engineer. Buckle up, here we go. Got to get it in, and they throw it away. Good defense on the inbound by Seiling, and here come the Lady Cats. Out high, Hammonds has it. Hands off to Hamer. Hamer to the right wing. Shadowed by Maloney. Hamer, right wing, finding Gore. Timeout. Brady Hamer wants to set something up. 26 seconds to play. We'll take a break. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
.6 seconds to play. Seiling with the basketball. Hooker and Seiling tied at 59. Off the inbound. Into the corner. Madison Claver has it. Leaves it out high, finding Tegan Hamer. And there's Kinley Gore. They want the ball going through her. 15 seconds to play. Gore pounding the dribble out high right. Gore against Stalder. Looking left baseline. To the left wing. Gore inside. 1 second to play. We're going to, they're going to call that foul. No, they're going to wave it off. No foul. There was contact on the follow. We go to overtime. Hooker and Seiling tied at 59. That was the longest 3 seconds I've ever seen, I think. We'll take a break and be right back. Overtime coming up. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with their gym floor and janitorial supply needs.
Overtime in Enid. Seiling and Hooker tied at 59. 13 ties, 14 lead changes. And we'll play on. Madison Claver has, 4 fouls for Seiling, as does Tegan Hamer. Bracy Nyberg is fouled out. Nobody's fouled out for Hooker, but Heidi Rodriguez has 4 fouls. Nobody else has more than 3. Put 4 minutes on the clock, and here we go, overtime number 1 in this Power Pack Top 5 matchup. Right side, Claver. Hands off to Gore. Gore cut off. Back out to Claver. Claver right to the basket. Up and spinning out. Stalder with the rebound. Stalder ahead, finding Swayze. Macy shoots it up and in. Maddie Swayze, Maddie's in double figures with 11. And Hooker back on top, 61-59. Seiling turns it over. Stalder bounce pass right side, Maloney. Open 3. Heidi Rodriguez in and out. Hammonds with the rebound. Three-pointer right side, a little strong as Kinley Gore misses. Hooker with the basketball up two, a little more than a minute into overtime. And a foul as a couple of players got tangled up inside. It will be the fourth foul on Whetstone. So she becomes the third Lady Cat playing with 4 fouls. Bracy Nightberg's already fouled out. The free throws coming front into the 1-and-1, up and in. Holly Stalder will look for 22 right here if she can make this one. And to give her team a 2-possession lead, which is huge in this game. She got it. Hooker has scored the first 4 points of overtime. They lead 63-59 with 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play. Three-pointer, there's a big answer. Big answer, that is Isabella Hammonds. She's got 13. 63-62. These Hooker fans sitting over on my side, it is look at Seiling and go, man, they're like the horror movie. You just can't kill them, can't put them away. Right side stalled, her 10-footer blocked, but a foul. Macy Gore, take it back. Kinley Gore picks up her fourth. Kinley Gore picks up her fourth. And Stalder back to the stripe. She's not missed a free throw this afternoon. She's 6 for 6. You know a coach's daughter is going to nail free throws. "24 points for Holly Stalder. 65-62. Three for the tie. Good by Kinley Gore. We are tied again. 65 apiece. Three for the lead. Gore with the rebound. Ahead to Hammond. She'll wait for teammates and set up in the half court. Tegan Hamer. Hammonds has it now. Left side to Gore. Gore to the cup. Left hand shot no good. Fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Seiling. Ariana Whetstone checks back into the ball game. She's got the 4 fouls. Gore has 4. Claver has 4. Hamer has 4. All kinds of Lady Cats teetering on oblivion when it comes to fouls here. Look inside. Swayze, no good. Rebound to Whetstone. Ball loose on the floor. And Seiling called a timeout to keep the possession. 1:02 to play. We are tied at 65 in overtime number 1. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on Scortle. With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
This event, as it grows bigger, becomes a coach's conclave for high school coaches across the state. They come here and their teams are either playing or they're here scouting the other teams. Matter of fact, Dale High School down by Oklahoma City, east of OKC. They're a 2A school, of course, and they're here scouting. I've seen them around here. Both girls and boys coaches are here because they don't get a chance to see Hooker. And they know Hooker's going to probably be in that mix here in about a month or so when the playoffs get started. 53 seconds to go. We're tied at 65. Gore for the lead. Missed it. And the rebound, Morgan Maloney. Hooker has a chance to grab a lead. Let's see what they want to do here. 40 seconds to play. Stalder. Ooh, got an offensive foul on Stalder. It is. And Hawley will pick up her fourth. So now with Hooker, you've got Stalder and Rodriguez both with 4 fouls apiece. Nobody else has more than, well, Maloney has 3. Nobody else has more than 2. So let's see what Brady Hamer wants to do right here. If he wants to milk this clock down, 32 seconds to play, and play for 1 shot. Gore out top to Hamer. And right back to Kinley Gore. 18 seconds to play. It's going through Kinley Gore. Hamer high right. Hands off to Gore. 8 seconds. 7 and 6. Gore cut off. Dribbles into the lane. Skip past. 3 at the buzzer. No good. We're going to a second overtime. Isabella Hammond's got a pretty good look, but came up empty. We've got 4 more minutes of basketball at least. Overtime number 2 coming up. Tied at 65. You are watching the Squirtle Festival on Squirtle.tv.
There's something different about Coldwell Banker Realty 3. Yes, we are updating our look to match this ever-changing world. The star on our new logo represents the North Star, the star used by weary travelers to lead them home. And that is Coldwell Banker Realty 3's mission, leading our customers to home. New look, same great company since 1983, the North Star and Coldwell Banker Realty 3, leading you home.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Let's play 4 more minutes. We go to overtime number 2. This has been exactly what we thought it would be. A heavyweight matchup of 2 of the best girls basketball programs, not only in this part of the state, but the state. And we're tied at 65 as we go to the second overtime. Fouls are going to become an issue. We got a lot of girls with 4 fouls. Hooker will have the first possession of overtime number 2, 4 minutes on the clock. And, well, Seiling created a turnover on the first possession of the first overtime. They won't get a chance to do it right now because Hooker calls the timeout to save the possession. So we'll take a break. 65 all, 3:44 to play in overtime number 2. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
At Bellarmine Company, we know agriculture. Every day we actively value, market, and sell farmland and farm equipment. We also provide comprehensive insurance products for crops, farm equipment, and farm liability. This provides us a true understanding of the rural way of life, resulting in a better service for our customers. There is a difference. We'd be honored to show you. Find out more at callbellamy.com. That is callbellamy.com.
Well, they run a pretty tight schedule here trying to get all these games in, but we are now officially way off schedule. Our next boys game was set to start at 1:30, and it's now 2:24, so we're an hour late, and we're in second overtime here. So it's going to be a late night of basketball here at the competition gym at Enid High, but it's been worth it. 3:45 to play in overtime number 2. Holly Stalder, big-time basket. She has 26. And Hooker back on top, 67-65. 3 minutes and change left in our second overtime. Gore into the lane, kicks it right side. There's a pretty open three by Hamer, is good. Tegan Hamer, second triple of the ball game. She has 6. And we have a lead change. First one since late in the fourth quarter. 68-67. Seiling. Well, I tell you what, you look at Holly Stalder being chased by Tegan Hamer. Back out there's Maddie Swayze, hands off to Morgan Maloney. Got a very veteran team here. They need that right now. Inside the look and the finish by Maddie Swayze. She's got 13. 69-68, Hooker. Pass out high, was nearly stolen away by Neville. And now thrown away. Yes. Last touch by Seiling. 9 turnovers for the Lady Cats. Two minutes to play in overtime number 2. Neville out high to Rodriguez, now right wing finding Maloney. Out high to Stalder, high-low look inside, wide open, finish by Swayze. 15 now for Maddie Swayze. 71-68, a 3-point lead for Hooker. Gore tries to answer, no good, strong off the window, here comes Stalder. Minute and a half to play. 3 by Neville, rattling in. Biggest lead in the ball game, I think it is. 6-point lead, the biggest by either team, I believe. And Seiling just turned it over again. So now with 1:08 to play, Hooker has the basketball, leading by 2 full possessions, 74-68. They make their free throws, they might get out of here with a big W. Maloney, gonna play keep away, near side to Swayze. Now to Maloney again, 46 seconds to play. And a foul. 2 free throws are coming for Morgan Maloney. She's 0 for 2 at the line this afternoon. She has 7 points. Tegan Hamer just fouled out of the game. So Hamer fouls out with 6 points, becomes the second Lady Cat to foul out. And Morgan Maloney can push the lead to possibly 8 if she can make 2 of them. She spins out the first one, she'll get a second. It's a 9-3 run for Hooker here in the second overtime. Make it 10-3. They've scored 8 straight points. 3-pointer, Gore, no good. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer, topside, Hammonds, no good. Rebound to Stalder, and she's fouled. Holly Stalder, who has not missed a free throw today, goes to the line. Well, you talk about a big win to take back to the Panhandle. This would be a huge win for Hooker. Anytime you can beat Seiling, you enjoy it. Holly Stalder is 9 for 9 at the free throw line. She has 27 points. Make it 28. A perfect 10 for 10 at the stripe. 10 straight points for Hooker at 77-68, the final 30 seconds. Gore missed again. Fight for the rebound out to the free throw line. Tie up in the arrow keeps it with Seiling. This Hooker team, they are going to be something to be reckoned with on down the line. Their only loss was to the number 1 team in Texas Class 3A, Canadian. They lost to them by 3 back in the Groover tournament, Groover Texas tournament, back over Christmas. Three-pointer top of the key. Misses by Isabella Hammonds. She'll try it again and get that one. Hammonds has 16. Makes it 77-71. Still a 2 full possession lead for Hooker with 15 and a half seconds to play. We'll take a break. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Squirtle.tv.
Vision Center, located on West O&K Garriott Road, across from TJ Maxx in Enid, Oklahoma, is proud to serve the Garfield County community. Dr. Sproul is an Oklahoma native who practices the full scope of primary care optometry. Our team is here to care for all your vision needs. We handle everything from adult and children's eye exams to eye emergencies, treatment of eye diseases, and co-management of eye surgery such as LASIK. So give us a call at 580-297-7580. The Enid Vision Center team is excited to support all our local athletes.
Tom Nelson back with you at Enid High School. And what a showcase for this Enid High School gymnasium. New, it's the second year, it's been open for a year and a half now. And it is a spectacular facility. And a great facility for this event because it's got some intimacy. It has about, 2,000 seats or so, but very intimate. You're sitting right on the court, very vertical. So when you're up on the top row like we are, you're looking down on the court. And it is just a fantastic facility for this event. And Hooker's going to have some good memories of this place. Quick foul, and Stalder's going back to the line where she is 10 for 10. Kirsten Briggs picked up her second foul. It has been a huge afternoon for Holly Stalder. She's got 28 points. She'll go for 30. 29. And 30. 12 for 12 at the free throw line. 79-71, final 12 seconds. Gore, top 3, no good. The ball out of bounds, back to Hooker. You don't see this happen very much. And this is a big one for Hooker. Nice win for them. Double overtime, 79-71 will be your final. Holly Stalder with 32 to lead the way. Maddie Swayze had 15. And Isabella Neville off the bench with 13. 79-71 the final. We'll take a break and be right back and put a wrap on this one. Double overtime win for Hooker. They now are 16-1 on the season. Seiling falls to 16-3. We're back after this on Squirtle.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours. Because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Double overtime win for Hooker over Seiling, 79-71. Let's go check the scoring and get on our way to the boys' game. For Seiling, they were led by Kinley Gore, who had 17. Isabella Hammonds had 16. Bracy Nyberg with 13. Ariana Whetstone with 9. Madison Claver with 7. Tegan Hamer with 6. And Kirsten Briggs with 3. For Hooker, Holly Stalder with 30. Maddie Swayze, 15. Isabella Neville, 13 points. Then you had Morgan Maloney with 8. Heidi Rodriguez with 6. Allison Ugarte with 4. Janet Cervantes with 2. And Alondra Ortiz with 1. Hooker with the win now, 16-1. Seiling falls to 16-3. Same two boys teams coming up. We'll take a break and have it for you in a few minutes. You're watching the Downtown Enid Basketball Festival on Scortle.tv.